So the one thing about living in the city is you never know what you're going to get, like a box of chocolates. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Unye here, and I'm back again. And unfortunately, I was not smart enough to check the weather app before coming outside because I am decked out, head to toe in a sweater and a jacket on a 75-degree weather in Queens. Real smart of me to do. But that's neither here nor there. You gotta just live with the consequences. I just came to get a gallon of milk, and I want to just head back to the household. As you know, I moved. I'm now in Queens, New York, and the sun keeps getting in my damn view. Sorry about that. But let's jump right into what I want to talk about today. Exercising and staying in shape. The thing about doing ride shares, Uber, Lyft, yeah, all that good stuff is you're in your car most of the day. And when you're in your car most of the day, you're not exercising. Sure, you're flexing those leg muscles out all day, and it gets tiring. But when you're sitting down all day, I mean, you eventually get hungry, you get tired, you need to eat to stay afloat, keep going throughout the day. And because of that, you're eating, you're not moving more than your leg muscles. And when you're moving nothing more than your leg muscles, you're just getting fat. Let's just say what it is. You're gaining weight without working any of the pounds. And when that happens, you start to increase your waistline, become a little bit more uncomfortable, and before you know it, you was a slim young man or a slim middle-aged man, whatever you are, lady, whoever, and now you've gotten a little obese, just a little bit. So I want to talk about what you need to do in order to just keep in shape without having to overexert yourself. One, because you are sitting most of your day, if you're doing Uber or Lyft, via whatever. First, one of the things you want to do is eat less or eat lighter. Maybe you was a hardcore workout guy and you was used to eating deer and chicken and beef. Switch to a little bit lighter. You can keep the chicken if you want, but lessen on the beef. Turn it into a salad. Turn it into something like a small sandwich. And try to stay away from them sliced meats because they're no good for you. Second, make time to walk around. You're in New York City, so that's pretty much what you need to do. And because it's because we're currently in the pandemic, I understand you can't go to the gym, you can't go to those other types of specialty gyms, whatever. But you can still run around the block. You can still do some sort of body activity. Don't have to definitely be heavy weights. You can get that if you want. It's not a requirement. The main thing is to keep yourself active and keep yourself from becoming obese. I've seen many people that complain about health problems because they just sit in the car all day, eat McDonald's. Ooh, don't do that. Ooh, especially don't do McDonald's. Ugh, that's the worst thing to do. Then they complain about not feeling great, not feeling the best because they started doing Uber. It's not because you're doing Uber, it's because you're not eating healthily. This can happen in any field of work you do. If you're in an office all day, you got to get up and stretch, right? You can't just sit down in that chair all day and do work because you're going to get complacent. You're going to get tired. It causes extreme fatigue. Considering that you're sitting down all day, but that's what happens. So you want to keep your body active every so often. When you're between your drives, take a little break. Don't be afraid. The money will still be there. Believe it or not, the money will still be there. Especially on a Friday or a weekend. Trust me, there's money to spare for everybody. But just take that time in between those trips to just stretch a little bit. Do some warm-up exercises. Do some squats. Do some arm stretches, leg stretches, whatever it takes. You just want to keep your body and your mind active. I know you because it's something that you can learn about. I learned about it in driver's ed class. It's like falling asleep with your eyes open, something of that nature, where you're like your eyes are open, but your mind is blank. You're just driving, and that can happen because you're fatigued, you're tired, you've been being monotonous all day, and that happens because you're not taking steps to stretch, keep your mind active, You didn't have enough food to eat because you're so on the grind that you're just like, I want to finish, finish, finish. Don't do that. Actively get a good meal. No, not a banana. Bananas actually will make you sleepier. But you want to get something like an apple. Like I said before, salad or a granola bar, even. And I understand it can be a little expensive because these things, the way that New York is set up, anything healthy is expensive. Anything unhealthy is cheap. I remember at one point you go to 7-Eleven for like 59 cents. 59 cents. You can get yourself a big gulp drink. 59 cents. At one point there was like 2 for 2 where you like if you got a hot dog, you get a big gulp for $2. And we're talking about the quarter pound of hot dogs. So that's cheap, it's inexpensive when it comes to the cost of unhealthy eating. And when you have unhealthy eating, you cause weight gain, you cause stomach issues, stomach problems, and just not good healthy habits that will follow you, especially if you don't take care of it immediately. I know I'm being there. I'm working on. I'm getting rid of that quick. I have to get rid of ASAP. I noticed that when I was like after a few months, I was like I don't want to spend all this money, but I need something to eat to keep my body going. So, and what I would do was I would go to 7-Eleven, get myself a hot dog and a big gulp, and be good to go. And I felt terrible after a while because I kept eating that crap with chips, with donuts, with freaking eggs, believe it or not. But that wasn't the main thing. But you shouldn't buy eggs for $1 a piece. That's terrible because they're not even good eggs from 7-Eleven. Hate to rant you 7-Eleven, but sometimes y'all don't have the best foods, or rather, y'all have these great deals for the most unhealthiest things. And while it's okay to have every now and then, every day is not a blessing. So yeah, I want to make this just to let you guys know these simple things can keep you in shape, can keep you healthy, keep you active. Try to make food at home. That if you want to save some money. Try to do your shopping at a certain hour where you know it's not as crowded, or if you're forced to do it because it's at a crowded time, just do it and just get it over with because you don't want to get unhealthy and get sick while behind the wheel. That's no good for anybody. And yeah, so I want to let that out there, let you guys know. Take a walk on. So recap. Take walks, whether it be around the block, through the park, or even if you do a whole running situation, do that. Also, eat more healthily. Don't eat so much junk food. Go light on the food if you haven't working out as much because you're working so hard. And this can just go for any job as well. It doesn't have to necessarily go for ride shares. It can also go for office, retail, whatever. Any job that you're not in absolute control of. You might have to do a little rejiggering because you're on a set schedule. But if you're doing Uber, rideshare, and all that, then you have more time to make wiggle room. After all, the job is centered around you're the boss, right? So if you're the boss, then you make the schedule, you make the hours, you make the time to do the things that keep you in shape, keep you healthy, and still make your money when you want. So with that being said, I wanted to let you guys know that, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. And that's when you're out. Peace.